coming out with its results by the end of this week. Firstly, how has the stock been faring over last year? Was the trend strong?
Nigerian Brewries closed at about 60 naira today. It's actually been hovering between 59 naira 99 kobo for the past few days, and also 60 naira. So far from the beginning of the year, the stock has been actually, well, would say a little bit on the bullish side. I'm not sure of the actual gain since the beginning of the year, but then it's actually been improving.
Well, since it's a unit of Heineken, let's just look at how's Heineken doing in Nigeria firstly.
Sorry?
It's a unit of Heineken. Nigerian Brewries is a unit of Heineken. Just give us a brief outlook on how Heineken is doing in Nigeria at the moment.
Well, Nigerian Breweries actually dominates the lager beer market. It controls about 60% of the market. While in the stout market, it's not actually the major stock, the major player in the market. In terms of product range, it has actually a very large product range, so at least in terms of that, then it's been able to increase its turnover, relatively.
And the company is expecting a slight drop. Is that purely because of the downturn from last year?
Well, I think it's not so much peculiar to Nigerian Breweries alone. It's actually like an industry trend. There has been demand, but then it's been slowing down a little bit. Well, the turnover growth of the big players, has been slowing down, and I still think there might still be much more challenges for them, now with increased competition, like regional competition from players like SAB Miller, so there would still be some level of competition for them. But in spite of that, we're still positive of the stock.
When you say industry trend, are you trying to say that people are drinking less right now, or they can't afford it because of the costs? What is the trend there?
People are not actually drinking less. Volume is still increasing, but then the growth rate is actually, I would say it's declining a bit here, for Nigerian Breweries, because there's more competition in the industry. It's not so much as people are drinking less.
And what products is Nigerian Breweries offering customers out there?
What products?
Yes.
Nigerian Breweries' major products, is they're actually more into lager beer, than stout. And also, their non-alcoholic drinks like Maltina and Amstel Malta is actually they're actually major players in the market as well. But the bulk of their products are actually lager beers.
And what's the product's market share currently in Nigeria?
The market share in terms of lager beer is about 60%. But in terms of stout, I think it's just kind of slight, about 15% thereabouts.
And we're talking about increasing competition within the sector. Compare the Nigerian breweries to Guinness, for example. How exactly is Guinness faring to the likes of Nigerian breweries right now?
In my opinion, I would say Nigerian Breweries has been able to manage its costs, better than Guinness. I mean, at least judging from the past quarterlies that the two companies have released. Like Guinness, for example, they've been having some challenges, in terms of their marketing costs and also admin costs. But Nigerian Breweries has been able to manage that to a little extent. But in terms of turnover, they are still more or less on the same range, although Nigerian Breweries has more product range. So we would expect that at the end of the day, Nigerian Breweries turnover should be more than Guinness.
As much as there's a drop going to be coming from the company is showing a slight drop, and as much as it's just a trend in the industry as well as partly because of the global downturn, where exactly do you think that the company should cut on costs right now?
I think for Nigerian Breweries and also for Guinness, their marketing costs in particular, they should actually cut down on that. Admin costs, Nigerian Breweries has been able to manage that, but I think they can still do better. But the major area I think they have issues is still the marketing costs.
And you sound very bullish on the stock right now. Would you say it's a buy or hold to investors out there?
Based on our target price, we're actually forecasting about 65 naira, so it's a buy for us.
All right,
and then also, if you think of their dividend payments as well, Nigerian Breweries has an historical about 90-something% dividend payout, which is quite high for the industry.